Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about something that's really near and dear and very personal to me, which I do share sometimes on here. I want to talk to you guys about my journey through having depression and anxiety. And I know these are just like buzzwords, but I did do some research on the topic and just things that I've lived through and fought through. I want to just talk to you guys about so that you guys know a little more about me personally. But if you are new here, my name is Landon, and on this channel I pretty much do a lot of vlogs, lifestyle vlogs really. I do have mental health sections where I do journal on here sometimes. Go ahead and grab you some coffee, some tea, or some water, and let's just have a conversation. So many times I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault. First, I want to start by just sharing a little bit of my journey, because I do remember the first time that I did feel depression or just having a sense of anxiety. Maybe a few years back. I know one day that was like my first time going to the gym really and working with a personal trainer in the gym. And I went in and I started to do like a little warm-up exercises, and I wanted to get back in the gym, or I wanted to get in the gym in general, because I didn't like too much like the way that my body looked, which started my depression. However, the anxiety came afterwards, which was not on my bucket list, but it did come. I was in the gym and I started working with the personal trainer, and I'm doing all the exercises, I'm working and so at the end, after you sign up, they try to make you sign up for the personal trainer just to like have that and go and train with the personal trainer. So in the midst of having that conversation, I just started to feel my body was doing something that I've never experienced. And so I was already having anxiety going into that, but leaving there, I had a panic attack. And that's when I knew that I was not okay. I was not. Just realizing that and having to rush to the hospital because my heart felt like it was pounding out of my chest. I really don't know how to express or describe really how I was feeling at that moment, but I do know that it was not a great feeling. When I tried to explain what was going on with me when I arrived at the hospital, the doctor looked at me and said, "You just experienced a panic attack." And I know panic attacks can sometimes lead to even worse things, which I'm so grateful and so thankful for, and especially like my aunt just being around the corner and rushing up to the gym to come and pick me up and take me to the hospital and rush me there, like running red lights rushing me there. I am grateful for just her being there and being available to help me through that. I want to talk about how sometimes when I do experience depression, there can be moments where I do experience isolation, where I don't want to be bothered. I just want to be to myself. I just want to stay in my house, no lights on, barely watching TV. I will sleep all day, all night. I know that sometimes scrolling through TikTok or just social media or just in society sometimes can paint a picture that's not really reality, and how if you're a man, like, you have to stand up and be a strong black man and what a strong black man should be. But I'm here to let you all know, asking for help has never been an issue. It's never been an issue. No matter the gender, no matter the color, no matter what your sexual orientation is, it's never been an issue to just say, "I need help." And that's what I want to talk to you guys about, because it took me a minute to say that I actually need help. And I think that the moment that I experienced in the gym was such a scary moment that I knew that I needed help. Let's talk about what depression and anxiety really are. Depression is just more than feeling like you're having a rough day or you're just feeling sad. It's more of a mental health disorder that really affects how you feel, the way you think, and handling like your daily activities. So it can be like even the smallest tasks that feel overwhelming to you, but it can take a toll on your relationships or just things that you do on a daily. So just like going to work or your overall quality of life. Anxiety, on the other hand, is more of the feeling just like feeling nervous or worried. It's really a mental health condition that's categorized as excessive fear or worry that can interfere with your daily life. Often both depression and anxiety go hand in hand. However, it's common for people to experience both of them at the same time, which I do a lot. What I did to manage really all of this, first, I just want to clear it up that it doesn't happen overnight, and it takes a combination of many things to help you feel okay and help you get through your days where you are feeling a sense of worry, a sense of sadness, and just feeling depressed or just feeling everything but joy. One, I do advocate a lot for therapy. I know sometimes I talk about it in my vlogs, or sometimes I would even vlog like a little snippet of the beginning of my therapy sessions, because I wholeheartedly believe that therapy is the one thing that I truly enjoy, and that I always advocate that you guys go out and find. So there's many different resources that you can find in the section below this video that I can link for you guys, but there's many different tools and resources that you can use to find you a therapist. It may not be the first person that you pick, it may not be the second. For me, it was the third person that I picked, and I truly enjoy my therapist. Just finding somebody who understands you, somebody who you can talk to, somebody who's not judgmental, somebody who can give you some tools and resources to help you manage what you're going through and slowly but surely just climb out of feeling the way that you're feeling. Now, another thing that does help with dealing with anxiety and depression for me is just like mindfulness and meditation. I just start sometimes, whether I'm starting my day going to the gym early in the morning, before I start my workout, I would have just 5 minutes to where I'm just focusing on my breathing and also letting go of any judgment that I had about myself the day before, days before, weeks before that day, and just about like how I'm feeling. Although meditation is not a cure for depression and anxiety, it can over time help you find a little bit of peace in all this chaos. But as you guys know, I am into fitness heavy. When I was at my lowest, working out just felt like climbing a mountain. It just, like, I would start to do it, then I would not do it, then I would start again, then I would not do it. And I would say the third time I started, even after having the whole panic attack, it took me a minute to go back. But even after that, I was still able to find a sense of peace when I go to the gym. I'm not doing no fitness training no more. However, going at my own pace really helps me in the gym. Really, honestly and truly, the gym is nothing but a place full of sick people that need help. That's a crazy way to put it. So when I do go to the gym, I start off really small. Of course, just like doing little stretch exercises to loosen up the body, because I do go early in the mornings. So I just want to loosen up the body after my meditation. And then I go into gradually building up like more and more intensive workouts, and then just seeing how strong I really am. The physical benefits are great, especially when I look in the mirror now. I look at myself as somebody who can't be fucked with. All jokes aside, I do believe that there's a great benefit in sometimes moving your body when you feel like you can't do nothing else. You just gotta move your body. Like that song, I like the way you move, da-da, ooh, I like the way you move. Last but not least, just having a community and a support system that helps you along the way can take you so far. But just be mindful that sometimes not everybody in your circle understands what you're going through and how to help you, and that's okay. But just be mindful of that. Isolation from depression and anxiety can make you feel real close in, and for a long time I kept everything to myself because I didn't want to burden nobody. I also didn't want to appear like I'm the weak person of the group, or I always have an issue. So I never wanted to feel, or I never wanted to have that feeling come across. Reaching out to like friends who do understand and do get what you're going through. What you may experience can be something that somebody else experienced. What your trauma is could be somebody else's trauma as well, and then you guys bond over that trauma and just getting through every day, being the best people that this world has. And just knowing that sometimes community, friends, family can really make a huge difference in the things that you go through and how you overcome the things that you go through. And it can bring you so much joy, even looking back on it and being like, wow, like this person really helped me through it. I want to leave you guys with this. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay not to be okay. I'm sorry. I do have to sing every single time. I don't know why. It's something that helps me. Even in settings like this, when I get nervous, oh baby, I'ma sing. It's nervous talking about it in this forum. I do talk about it with friends, just like how to manage, because I know some of my friends think, and which have told me, like, how have you found peace in your life? The days are hard. The days are hard. I'm not going to sit here and lie and act like that everything is okay when sometimes it's just not okay. However, I've just learned how to navigate through it in a much more healthier way, to where I'm not feeling overwhelmed by what is going on or going through my mind, my body, or my soul. And that dealing with depression and anxiety isn't a sign of weakness. However, it's a sign of just being human. And some of the best humans out in this world, we all go through tough times. But it does not mean that we have to go through those tough times alone. Now, if you are struggling, be sure to just reach out to someone for help. Or if you can, talk with a therapist, or talk with a close friend or a close relative, or somebody who you consider to be very close to you, that have the space in their life for you to be your authentic self and just express how you're feeling and what you're going through. And if you found something that has helped you, drop them in the comments, because I want to know what helped you guys through tough time, through your journeys, and how you cope with a lot of things that happen in your life. And let's make this a space where we can just support one another, especially in these day and times. I do want to thank you guys so much for being here with me today and just opening up and having this conversation with me. For a long time, I wanted to talk about this like in this forum. However, I really didn't know what to say, how to say, so it took me a minute to formulate the words or just the notes to have this conversation with you all, and especially putting it on the internet. But I do hope that for some people it do help you navigate through what you're going through. I do hope that it helps you as well. And I hope that you find a community or the outlet that you need in order to be the best person that you can be out in this crazy, crazy world. But thank you guys so much for listening. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, comment, or subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Mama say it's my fault, I